Do you got a philosophy or an approach to calling turkeys? Like, what would be your style? Are you aggressive? Or you got guys when we talk about deer hunting, you got guys go out there and like rattle the hell out of their horns and grunt all the time, and then you got guys that sit there and never do anything. The birds are vocal and responsive, so I think I'd imagine there's times where you need to talk and times you need to shut up, but some guys are probably more aggressive than others. Where do you lie in that?
Like you said, there's times to talk and times to shut up, and took me way longer to realize that, and I still don't realize it. I'll never know when to talk. Like, I wish I could, but I definitely fall on the more aggressive side. And the guy that got me into it, his name's Bill Johnson. He's the guy that called the first one in. I've seen him with 3 mouth calls in his mouth, 1 in each cheek, and I'm not joking about that, and he's calling. He's got a box call out the window. If he could hold him with his feet, he'd be calling with his feet at the same time too. I mean, there's never a second he's not calling, and he's killed more turkeys than anybody I probably know. Then my pap is the guy will sit there with his box call. He'll call a couple times in the morning, sit there an hour, call again, and he's very successful. So I think it just depends on the turkey. And like as I've grown as a hunter and grown as a turkey hunter, I kind of realized when to talk, when to shut up, and I've way more times than not realized, oh, I probably shouldn't have called right there. Whenever a turkey is 100 yards down the ridge gobbling his head off, I can't help but call, unless I've hunted him a couple times and realized, hey, I've called at him. Why don't I try to shut up? The best thing you can do is just chuck the mouth call. Just get rid of it and wait. They're very curious, just like in the wild. Some hens are talking the whole morning. Some hens aren't talking in the morning. People say don't call at them on the roost. I always call at them on the roost. I'm sure it's screwed me over at times, but I've been very successful with it. I like to be maybe not crazy, but I like to send them in a direction whenever they're still in the limb. I've seen them before gobbling at other hens the other way, and I let out some yelps or something. He realizes I'm closer, turns around the limb and flies my way. If I'd have never called, it never would have happened. I'm sure it scares them or they get hung up. I mean, it's just reading the bird and figuring out, and you're not going to learn that stuff until you go do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of trial and error in that, and a lot of you can learn more from watching people do things or doing it yourself the wrong way than you can from somebody just telling you the right way to do it. Because
100%. Yeah.
experience, just like building your own calls, experience matters, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Justin, why don't you weigh in on your calling philosophies?
Well, what I've found is, and my vast experience of the two guys that I know that make mouth calls, I haven't been around Owen as much, but I've seen some video of hunts with Owens and my brother Josh. Those boys that make calls, they like to use them. They like to wear them out, and I mean they're gonna
Right?
come and make a new one. So if I blow this one, to pieces, that's fine. And I mean, I know that they both kill turkeys. Another buddy of ours maybe kills, I mean, as many turkeys as anybody that I know, and he takes other people out. I mean, he takes a lot of people. He's behind the call and a lot of turkeys getting shot, and he calls like nobody I ever heard. It's just constant and it's hard and it's fast, and I'm kind of in between. I think I call okay, but I'm not great. I mean, it's one of those things I feel like you're never satisfied, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so there's things I certainly would like to be, better at, but I'm in between. Like I'll go. Sometimes when you get a hen going, like she's the only thing that gives you a chance. If she's with him and you can get her upset enough to come to you, you better be able to keep up with her. And I just like to mimic whatever she's doing. If I can copy it the best I can, you don't have to be, perfect. She can't tell that it's you and not another turkey to a certain point. But I'm a call if they know I'm here. I feel like I've done it, long enough and killed enough that sometimes you can tell I can maybe kill this bird, but it's going to be a couple hours and I just need to, he knows I'm here,